Hello and welcome to the show. And today we have a historic event, I think.
Yeah,
Because we've done a lot of collaborations and now we meet in person.
finally. I'd like to shake your hand.
But we can't do that, so I thought it's great to meet you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely, it's brilliant.
And we're here today to also do a very interesting comparison because we are comparing weapons that are made with the same concept
Yeah,
but from a completely different age.
yes. 2,500 years apart.
And that weapon is the Gastraphetus.
Yeah.
So, should we begin by looking at the weapons?
Yeah, let's. I'll go get mine. I'll show you how mine works and
Then I'll
basically
do the same
where
on
the
mine.
where the story began.
Very cool. Okay, let's do it.
Well, here it is. I mean, the first thing you need to know about the Gastraphetes is it means belly bow, because you lean on it, presumably with your belly. So it is the first weapon ever invented where the fatter you are, the more effective it is.
Suits me.
Also, you could tell that it inspired the Roman artillery that came later. So you have some ratchets there, you move those out of the way, you slide the slider forward, open the trigger, set the trigger, and then really, you push down on it. And you push down, you've got to be a little bit, steady there, making sure that the ratchets go in. And there we are.
Okay.
So I'm not going to draw it at full power at the moment. So really, you literally shoot it like this. It's not really possible to aim this thing in a conventional sense. And you've got a little trigger bar here. You just pull that back out of the way.
Whoa,
So it goes some.
not bad, not bad.
Yeah. So quite how they used it and in what way they used it, we don't know.
Okay.
But certainly, it's an interesting weapon. What is interesting is this seems like a slightly crude weapon. And in reality, we don't actually really know how they were because there is one sort of schematic drawing that shows it. But it doesn't really detail exactly how it was laid
So
out.
it could have been
It
different.
could have been different to
Shape
this.
here.
We just don't know. This is kind of like a conventional understanding of how it probably was.
They probably had different versions anyway, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just slide this forward.
Yeah, so you've got to
First
pull
we
those out of the way,
pull
and then
this
the whole
out of
thing
the way.
should slide relatively easily.
And yes, very easy. And this is very simple.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we put this underneath. Ah, that's simple.
Yeah.
I would have made it that way. Then you actually
Yeah,
put
those-
this down, right?
Yes, and so you just got to visually make sure that they, that they caught into
That
the
they catch, yes. Okay. Yeah, and then it's a very simple ratchet system. It's actually very, very easy.
Yeah.
Okay. One more.
Yeah. I think that's good.
One more, do you think?
Yeah, one more.
Okay. Yeah, that was super easy to cut, I have to say. It was not hard. Put the arrow
And
in,
that's just so you know, full draw. That's drawing about 55 kilos, and then yeah, put that.
and then
That's
put
it.
it all the way back.
All the way back.
Uh-huh.
So it's about 55 kilos at full draw. So that's what 125, 130 pounds, something like that.
And then you just aim instinctively.
Yes.
All right.
Nice.
Serious kick.
Yeah, it does kick, doesn't it?
Not bad.
Yeah.
So, the modern day Gastraphetus. Let me show you its features.
I missed that line. Oh, I see.
You missed it.
I missed, we have to redo my bit now so I can use that line.
Okay.
Go on, show me its features, yeah.
Yes. So what you see is that I've used two compound
Yeah.
bows, and the two compound bows are same model, but one is for left-handers and one for right-handers,
Yeah.
so that I can put them side by side, and then getting space in the middle, so I can attach the magazine.
Yeah.
That's actually a prototype of a commercial product, a steam bow, that I just reused because
Yeah. Why
it
not?
was available. And so I mounted them side by side, and of course also converted it into a crossbow, because obviously a Gastraphetus is a crossbow
Yeah.
and it needs to have a lock. So I installed this little lock in here, that lets me unlock it, and then I can slide the entire magazine forward. So in the end, it grabs the string,
Yeah.
and the string's actually combined. You see, I have spacers here so that the cams would not come under tension, and then the string is combined and tied together, so it's now basically one string, but operating two bows.
Yeah.
And then you just do the same thing. You put it down, but as you see, my levers are much shorter, and they're going at the sides of it.
Yeah.
So when I lean on it, you see, I just can do this far more directly. So you can easily lean your weight on it like so, and press it down. And then, of course, what helps you is the effect of the compound bows. Right, now it's locked in place. Now you lift it up and you actually shoot it like a normal bow. So aim with it and fire. Don't you like that? You want to give it a try? Because
Push down.
and again, you have to overcome it at one point. Okay, and then it will be very easy. Until it, see, that is the compound effect. It has a let off.
It does.
Now you hold it like a normal bow.
Yeah.
You aim, and you have the red dot.
Oh yeah.
Then you shoot.
Ouch.
The power is amazing, isn't it?
That is the thing, isn't it? Blimey. I like that.
Yeah. So I think it has ultimately more power. It also has more draw weight. I'm not sure if you could really cock this weapon the same way like you can you cock yours with this lean on method.
No, I think you couldn't actually, because this one, I mean, this is interesting. I'm a bit lighter than you, but not a lot. But I get sort of unstable. I'm putting so much weight on there. There's not enough for my feet. So if I bought one of these to use, I would want one actually at a lower power than this.
Actually, you can adjust the power. Of
Oh,
these.
is it an adjustable one?
Adjustable. So this is, of course, full power, as is, I would say, the standard on this channel.
Of course.
And it's fairly accurate.
And it's accurate, yeah.
You want to look at how deep the arrows penetrated?
No, I can tell.
Okay.
It's a two-man job to get them out, isn't it?
Well, depending on the target, but it is really hard.
Yeah.
So I think I have to adjust my red dot a little bit to the right.
Yeah.
But other than that, I believe fairly good group.
That's a fairly good group. On the other hand, these ones, from the no sight shooting from the hip.
Also, it's not bad. Let me try it. So this penetrated through a lot of different. Whew. It's not going to be easy to get those out.
I like that.
I think I have to spray oil on them first.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're going to break off.
So, what we've learned here today, your bow is incredibly powerful, but to be fair, this one performs, not so bad.
That would definitely cause a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So the comparison between the two.
Yeah.
There is a difference, isn't there?
A little bit. I mean, that's awesomely powerful. I think you've done a fantastic job about taking the idea of this, the germ of this, and then turning it into the way that only you can, just finding out the little improvements, the little changes, just fiddling about with things to make things better. And I think what you've done there is, again, it's a working proof of concept, but it's fantastic.
Yeah, I think I mean, a few things that look funny on here, like the two bows, that was only necessary because I could not find a compound bow that had more than 70 pounds. I think that's about the top of the line. So I wanted more power, so I had to just take another one. Otherwise, it would be a far simpler construction.
Yeah.
So that is clear. But I also think that shortening the levers really helped, because otherwise it would be a much longer, much more clumsy weapon.
Yes. Well, and I think you can see that. I mean, this is inelegant to use. That is certainly a lot better. But I think what intrigues me, we were talking earlier, you were saying about how you don't like winches on crossbows and things.
Because I like a weapon that is self-contained, and I always had an issue with if I lose this thing, then the weapon is useless to me.
Yeah.
So,
you see, because the way I look at it, because I make things like the windlass bow, the old medieval stuff, is actually what you've got a bow in your hands to do is to shoot. And it's not to fiddle around with strings and winches. That's not why you're there. It's to shoot. And that speeds up the whole process. So, you know, I think that it's a given that will be on the crossbow makers' shelves in a year's time.
You think so? That would be my pleasure.
Something like that will be there.
And just because that is what I want. I really want to make an impact into the technology. As always, I'm giving this invention into the public domain, so, and also for commercial use. So nobody else can patent it, and every commercial maker is allowed to make a version out of it. So.
I think you'll find that Hero of Alexandria 2,500 years ago beat you to the public domain. But but seriously, I'm taking the mick. But in all seriousness, yes, I mean, it's great, because I think what you have done there is you've delivered to the world an idea that I very strongly suspect we will see for sale within a year, 18 months.
That would be amazing, don't you think, guys? I think it would be super if you could buy a thing like this commercially, with a magazine, of course, with everything.
Of course.
Okay, but I still have to say that I'm in awe by the quality of your craftsmanship. I mean, we're producing these things in such a way, function beautifully, they look great. I just love that, and I really have to pull my head and say congratulations to what you do.
Well, thank you very much.
One of these days we probably need to make a weapon together.
You know what, I think we should.
That would be cool.
Discuss what that should be.
All right. Well, if you have any ideas, guys, let us know.
Yeah, no, please do, because I think there should be some sort of challenge that we do together. That would be great. But Jörg, thank you. It's been a pleasure. It really has.
Yeah, sure. So, hope you liked it. That's it for today. Thanks and bye-bye.